Hear ye. Haters now in session, and you are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your life. And as usual, we back. And shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Spotify, listening on motherfucking Spotify, Tidal, Apple. Apple Podcasts, all that shit. You feel me? Google Podcasts, Anchor, all that fly shit, man. We in the building, man. And as usual, we starting to the left. He's right here on the screen. You feel me?
You fucking with Cyberpunk today.
You fucking with Cyberpunk today.
Yeah. The boy Paul in the building. I'm fucking stuck in the crib because I got the diarrhea. Do not eat street jerk chicken before Labor Day. Right now. If it's not Labor Day, if it's not Easter Parkway, do not eat that street jerk chicken.
Yeah, that's the old shit from the Labor Day that passed.
Exactly. I ate jerk chicken from fucking 7 Labor Days ago last night. Now I'm about to die. But I'm here for y'all today.
God, yeah, we lit.
Damn it.
We lit.
Yeah,
what's your hater name, man? What you going with today, bro?
My hater name is Stay the Fuck Away from Jerk Chicken on Nostrand Avenue.
Facts.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like it. Smith, today I'm going to be Margaret Sanger. Y'all don't know who she is, but we about to get into that.
This boy Colson. I think I'm going to be random rain during hot weather. Like just random OD outpours of rain during the hot. Matter of fact, my hater's name is that goddamn robot machine right now.
Yeah,
that's
that shit
fucking,
is just mad fucking
the
loud.
vacuum cleaning shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
There we go.
My God, son. What the fuck? Thank you very much.
Thank you, appreciate you.
But yeah,
yeah. So like, you know what I'm saying, we got the visuals rocking, as you can see. We just wanted to add a little bit more elements. When Palm get back, you're gonna see it even more. We wanted to add a little bit more structure to it too.
That's a fact.
So we gonna start with, this is the first time we doing this. This is the way we gonna rock out. We gonna wrap up the weekly wrap up. Weekly wrap up. What was going on this week that you speak?
Let me see. Let me think about different stuff that. A lot of music came out.
Oh yeah.
That Nipsey video was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Let's really talk about it though. DJ Khaled put out a solid piece of work, and all I see is niggas hating on it.
They always gonna hate on Khaled though. Cause it's cool to hate on Khaled right now.
You know what's crazy? That other song,
niggas can't tell me Khaled ain't put out 3 straight solid albums though.
But it's Khaled though. Like he's always gonna get that quality because he's like just a good person.
Word.
I feel like when you're like a good person in the industry, like you can kind of see, like, and me and the homies was talking about this, how Khaled, like when he do his videos, like he be so positive that the video don't make sense, but it's like lit because of how positive he is.
Exactly.
Like I feel like the energy of this album, when I first listened to it, I can't front, I was one of those niggas that was like, oh, this shit is trash. But I listened to it again and I was just like, okay, maybe I was really like caught up in the I'm seeing all these features, but then again, at the end of the day, that's what Khaled does.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Some shit, right?
And I've liked his old shit, so that's a good project. You know who else put out a good project? Tyler the Creator.
I didn't listen to Khaled's project though. I only listened to the Nip shit, but I didn't listen to Tyler's.
Tyler the Creator, Igor.
Let's talk about the visual though, because Khaled got like 8 visuals
already,
right now, and the Nip visual is fucking.
It's so beautiful.
I don't even know if I can put words to that shit. That shit is so amazing.
It's
beautiful. That blue fit he was rocking.
He was a Crip Angel.
He was a Crip Angel.
Like the universe was preparing him for like an amazing homecoming.
Exactly.
Ascension,
yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Exactly.
I got a cop outfit like that, but in like purple or some shit.
Word. Get real nasty on this.
They gonna be out here looking like Prince.
Yeah, you already know. The purple rain on this motherfucker. You already know.
Have y'all heard Ari Lennox's album?
Yes, that shit is fucking fire.
A little bit of it. Shit is fire.
BMO and Broke, man. BMO is my shit.
Yo, I'm fucking with FaceTime. Shape of the Baby is fire. And I like there's some other shit on there.
BMO into Broke BMO into Broke is so lit. That transition is like so and like I think I like her music.
New Apartment and FaceTime are my two favorites right now.
I think her project is fire because
it's the best one to me that came out.
Not to undercut like a lot of the women singers, but a lot of them usually sing from like a place of OD hate.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like Ari was coming from a place of like, I'm just trying to figure it out as a person, like right now in my life. Yeah. So it wasn't like just a bunch of like her just basically singing about dudes and shit.
Exactly.
Like, so it was like, I feel like it was like kind of a breath of fresh air. You know, there's a lot, like you was talking to me about this. There's a lot of like artists like that sing and have a similar style like that. But hers, like, I think completely blew like a lot of people out of the water.
Like FaceTime, for example, I'll use was like, she showed her vocal range. So like she has a range that a lot of these artists that they just don't have. Like that's even though they got that that shit.
that shit is so funny. Yeah. The yodel shit. Yo, they pronounce words so crazy, son. Just
that I'm crying singing.
Yeah. So yeah, she had mad range. Like I was like, oh, all right, she different.
Yeah, her shit was like that's fire. I'm trying to think of like what else happened this week.
Dave Lillard got locked the fuck up.
That is what happened.
That nigga ribs is broken. You heard that? That nigga said he been playing with an injury. But I feel like I always hate that. Yeah. Like I feel like that's PR saving you.
That always drops like right as the elimination is approaching.
Yup.
Yeah. After the elimination happens.
Yup. But you know what that means? Good PR team.
Yeah, good PR.
Niggas.
Shout out to Dame. I had your back.
Let's talk about it with that topic real quick.
Nah, wait. We gonna save that.
For offensive foul.
We gonna say that offensive foul.
I like that.
We gonna say that for offensive foul.
But I'm trying to think. What happened on Twitter this week? What was niggas arguing about? Because I know they was arguing about some dumb shit.
Always arguing about dumb shit, but they was arguing about like stallions and short.
Oh, the stallions and ponies.
The stallions and ponies.
Yo,
going at it.
First of all, let me just address the people of Twitter real fast. Why y'all can't enjoy nothing? Like that's just like the only question I always want to ask.
They always gotta fight over some stupid shit.
Y'all are both fighting over being the same person. Like that shit is crazy.
It's crazy because like the people who are still arguing, like they don't know like the real statistics. Because like in America, a tall woman is any woman. Well, just average. Anything that's like tall is above the average.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in America, the average height for a woman is like 5'5", I believe.
I think so.
Maybe 5'4". Who knows?
Yeah, it is. It's like 5'5", 5'6". So any woman above that height is tall. Mm-hmm. So they argue like, oh, you're not 5'10", you ain't a stallion. Like, what are y'all talking about? Dumb shit.
What are they gonna gain from this? This is what I want to know. Like,
what are you gonna gain?
You're not gonna get a check for being a stallion. Like, you're not gonna.
Bitch, you think you a stallion, but you want a nigga named the baby. He's that. His name is that for a reason. That's the size. What are you gonna do with him at 6 feet, man?
Nah, chill on the tall joints, man. The tall joints. Shout out all the tall joints.
I love tall joints, but it's like, relax.
Nah, but like it's just twittering. You know how people are. Oh, here's the other thing on Twitter that niggas are arguing about today. The difference between Future and the difference between Russell Wilson.
Listen, man, enough of this shit.
And nobody gives a fuck.
Enough of this shit.
I'm tired of y'all calling that man's child Russell Jr. Have some respect.
Nah, dead ass.
Second, Ciara named that little boy Future. Future's real name isn't fucking Future.
No, that's a fact. I mean, I hate celebrities, bro. Yeah, like celebrities for that reason exactly. Like the nigga's name is Future and his father's name is Nadavius. That's crazy, son. But whatever. They did that.
Yo, if my baby mom's named my kid my street name, I'm getting a judge to write off on me killing that bitch. You ain't gonna put Palm down on that nigga birth certificate. No.
What you was about to say?
Oh no! The other shit. We could go into the main. You seen it?
Crazy.
Alabama put past that.
Crazy.
Alabama put past that. That law.
Mississippi. Missouri too, I believe.
What is it? You can't have an abortion after 6 weeks, right?
6 weeks, they say you can't have an abortion. You can, as a woman, you can go to prison for if you get raped and are pregnant because of that rape. If you have an abortion, you can go to prison for longer than your rapist.
Yeah, it's 10 years, I think, right?
Yeah.
Man, I saw.
Whereas
I remember talking about giving women 90 years for having an abortion.
90 years?
90 of them things.
90. That's the number after 89.
90
fucking what? For
90 of them things.
They're not saying the rapist can get 90 years though.
The rapists get 3 to 7. They get 3 to 7. Okay.
People really,
That's fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy, son.
People, it's crazy that, like, when you educated people earlier in the week about the real intentions of these bills, but the people who think that this is like to curtail our birth rates,
right?
Like they don't give a fuck how much kids we have because they're just gonna try to kill them anyway.
That's a fact. Any way to kill all kids.
They have it.
Exactly. So like if you wasn't on the timeline, basically, if you look up who's having trouble reproducing and what population is booming right now, it'll show you why the abortion rates. Now you might say, oh, but black people are getting the most abortions. No, we're not.
We're actually not.
We're the
Impossible.
It's impossible because we're the minority in America.
Not the majority.
What's happening is, like I said, deaths are outweighing births for Caucasians, and if you pay attention to the white supremacist movement across the country, one of the main points is population, maintaining population and control. They call that white genocide, being that, you know, foreigners and immigration laws, that's what's going on here. You get what I'm saying? That's why
there's Muslim bans. That's why there's, you get what I'm saying? All that
white genocide shit for years. And this is what they was really talking about.
They was talking about the population and how immigrants are coming in, and black people in their countries are coming in having babies at a higher rate than Caucasians are. Therefore, they're being overpopulated by these other races.
They're going to become the minority.
They're going to become the minority. But lo and behold, as we said before on this show, that black people or people of African descent are the majority globally. So they understand this fear, and it's an economic fear. It's a retribution fear.
It's just white fear.
It's white fear, and what's going to go on. So what I wanted to do also in this conversation that's been going on, we've been seeing a lot of rhetoric kind of painting Planned Parenthood as kind of like heroic, and I'm not saying I'm against women, you know, getting abortions or doing whatever the case may be, but I'm always for truth. That's it. I'm always about bringing forth the information forward so that we know what we're getting ourselves into, and making Planned Parenthood look to be an ally. It's kind of crazy.
It's deceiving. It's pretty deceiving from the clips that you showed me from the documentary that we're about to play some clips for you guys. But it's just wild that for years people get called conspiracy theorists and all types of crazy shit for talking about like population control, especially when it comes to like immigrants or people of minority, people of color. But they could also see that niggas are trying to make Muslim bans. Niggas are trying to build walls to get Mexicans to not come in. Niggas are trying to stop people from coming into the country or leaving the country. Like, they're giving niggas shots to go to other countries. Like, so it's just like all the stuff that's just been culminating for years upon years upon years. We've seen the product, we've seen the proof, and niggas just still ignore it, kind of.
They still ignore it, and and the thing is, it's designed to be that way so that we fight and we don't look at the powers that be. You get what I'm saying? So right now, like let's just take again this abortion shit. So the easy argument is men are trying to control women's bodies, which is true.
It is true.
Period.
Those white men are dead ass trying.
But that's just the surface level argument. This is a very deeper argument than just race and all of this. This shit goes deep to history. So we're gonna get into this documentary about Planned Parenthood and the history of Planned Parenthood and their involvement with eugenics. So if you don't know what eugenics is, the definition is here.
It's right there.
And I'm going to read it too so that, you know what I'm saying, we all know what it is. It's the science of improving a human population by controlled breeding to increase the occurrence of desirable heritable characteristics, developed largely by Francis Galton as a method of improving the human race. It fell into disfavor only after perversion of his doctrines of Nazis. So let's put perversion in quotes, by the way.
In layman's terms, what eugenics is what everything Hitler wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. It's population control, basically kind of genetic control.
Creating a perfect race, people.
Yeah, it's genetic control.
Already created, they're called black people. Mm-hmm. Africans.
Mm-hmm. So, we wanted to just present this information because it hasn't been presented in this conversation, and it's just not a part of the conversation. So, again, the goal is to only present the info and to make sure we know who we're allying ourselves with. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not against women having their rights and
they have their rights. They should always have their rights.
But we also need to know who we ally ourselves with. So, we're going to get into some history of Planned Parenthood, and right now they're talking about the birth control review, which is an earlier conception of Planned Parenthood, and we're gonna get into that with these next few clips. So I'm gonna play a couple minutes of each. All right, so this is the first clip.
For the eugenics movement, they were certainly willing to be the brain and the money behind it, but they would hire.
Let's see if I turn this bitch up a little bit.
The one they settled upon was a woman named. She was the founder of the American Birth Control League.
Kind of love, right?
The birth control review.
It's because of FaceTime.
The relationship between Sanger and these elitists was basically a marriage of convenience. In order to advance their common agendas, they needed a front man, and she needed money.
So they're talking about Margaret Sanger right now in her history.
About this kind of bizarre obsession with race and class. The result was that the American Birth Control League became the driving force behind the American eugenics movement. Eugenics would no longer just be a philosophy. Sanger and others like her were going to put it into practice.
We are paying for and even submitting to the dictates of an ever-increasing, unceasingly spawning class of human beings who never should have been born at all.
Jesus.
Margaret Sanger, 1922.
The laws of nature require the obliteration of the unfit, and human life is valuable only when it is of use to the community or race. Madison Grant, 1916, co-founder, American Eugenics Society.
The black man has never been a competitor, but has always been subservient to the white race. And just so long as he remains subservient, his position is secure. And just so soon as he becomes a competitor, his fate is sealed. Dr. Benjamin Hayes, eugenicist, 1904.
The American Birth Control League was wise enough to get their program of population control across by using what had worked in the past, the same code words that had established the institution of slavery and that was also used by the early.
So these code words, just for those listening, is feeble-minded, unfit, imbecile, immoral, criminal.
They did not come out and say they were trying to eliminate black people. What they did say, they were trying to rid society of the feeble-minded. They were trying to rid the society of the criminal. Well, she was successful simply because of her eugenics friends for the past 50 years had put those labels on minorities and African Americans, and therefore society was more or less desensitized. In effect, the code words hid the agenda of Margaret Sanger and the eugenists.
All right, so that's the first clip. We're going to go to the next one.
32.
32?
No, last one's hour 58.
All right, bet.
Shit like eugenics proves to me how stupid white people are and forever will be.
Bruh.
It's like their God complex always takes the best of them, and I don't think they realize that they don't know enough to do the things that they want to do.
Exactly.
Which is wild. Because that's really like genetic control. Like that's technically like saying like it's selective breeding.
A little crazy, but like low key, white people are the reason why low key like don't believe in religion more and more every day. And watch Lucifer, because it's like just pushing me to believe that religion just some shit that white people made about white people.
They made it into it about them. So
yeah, that's a fact.
I agree.
Christianity definitely is like one of those.
They bastardized religions.
They was like, we're gonna just make this story up to have control.
They even wrote a random king his own version for him, King James. Like he's not.
Does that not like show how weird that is?
People don't even talk about that enough. Like, do you know that this nigga is one of the worst kings in the history of fucking kings?
And they wrote a version of the Bible for him.
You wrote a version of the fucking holy book for this nigga. This nigga killed every daughter he ever had and their mother.
That's crazy. But yeah, let's get into this next clip, man. Before we
yeah.
At about the same time, the American Birth Control League was changing its name to Planned Parenthood. A lot of books and reports began coming out that attempted to put a happy face on eugenics. And many of them were written by people that were associated with Planned Parenthood. The strategy here was obvious. Since the Nazis had turned eugenics into a 4-letter word, the American eugenics movement decided it was time to lay low. So most of their writings during this time period downplayed the role of eugenics and couched their agenda in terms of helping the African American. Perhaps the best example of this is a 1,500-page book by eugenicist Gunnar Myrdal called An American Dilemma, The Negro Problem in Modern Democracy. Interestingly, this book was not the result of some mom-and-pop operation. Myrdal had 75 assistants working on this project whose salaries were being paid for by the Carnegie Corporation. And Carnegie had been a major player in the eugenics movement for many years.
Gunnar Myrdal and his wife Alva were both.
We're gonna stop that right there, just so
you don't jumble y'all too much.
We don't jumble y'all too much. We want to connect that first part to the second part, just so y'all see this is where it began. Then they turned their name into Planned Parenthood, and they changed. They had a nice little PR.
Yeah, they had the PR.
They had the PR team. You feel me? Come switch some shit up. So we gonna play this last joint, right? So the context behind this one is they did a sting where they called Planned Parenthood in order to see if they'd be able to donate money to only abort black babies.
Like specifically just black.
Specifically just black babies.
Straight up be like, yo, black. Like just only black.
Yeah. So let's get into that real quick. We're gonna play this clip so y'all can hear it for yourself.
These are like different Planned Parenthoods, right?
Yeah.
In different places. He's calling and like you'll see. It's actually pretty crazy.
Under the direction of the organization's president, Lila Rose, the goal of the project was to determine whether Planned Parenthood officials would accept financial donations on the condition that the money would only be used to eliminate African Americans. The following clips are from the actual recordings of those conversations.
When I underwrite abortion, does that apply to minorities too?
If you specifically wanted to underwrite an abortion for a minority person, you could target it that way. You could specify that that's how you want to spend.
Okay, yeah, because there's definitely way too many black people in Ohio, so I'm just trying to do my part.
Okay, whatever.
Well, blacks especially need abortions too, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, for whatever reason, we'll accept the money.
So the abortion could be, I could give money specifically for a black baby. That would be the purpose.
Yes, absolutely. If you wanted to designate that you wanted your gift to be used to help an African American woman in need, then we would certainly make sure that gift was earmarked specifically for that purpose.
Great, because I really face trouble with affirmative action, and I don't want my kids being disadvantaged, against black kids. I just had a baby. I want to put it in his name, so that's definitely possible.
Oh, always.
So, would it be possible for me to donate that money specifically for these minority groups so that they could have access to abortions?
Yes, it would be.
Wonderful. And could I specify that abortion be done, or those abortions be done for a particular minority group, or how does that work?
If you wish, you can.
Okay. So for example, the black community in Tulsa, because I have connections with that, would it be possible to give the money specifically for that?
You sure can.
Wonderful. Great. So can I give you my credit card number?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just one more thing. The abortions will be done specifically for black community abortions.
I will mark it in such a way that definitely it will.
Oh, great. On a black basis. That'd be great.
The exact amount we charge right now is $450 for an abortion.
Okay, $450.
And we can definitely designate it for an African American.
Wonderful. Okay, and if I want to make to fund, because this is a if I wanted to help fund multiple abortions, could you also specify that this could be done for a specific group? Well, I'm really excited, because I really face trouble with affirmative action. I don't want my kids to be disadvantaged, against blacks in college, and the less blacks out there, the better. So.
Yeah, it's a strange time for sure.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I think that's enough, right?
That's definitely enough.
That's enough. I'm gonna bring Palm back up so we can discuss everything we just heard.
He was talking spicy.
Talking spicy, right?
He was talking extra spicy.
So again, that was the people doing this documentary who called and to see if that it was something that they would follow. So yeah, this is actually real shit that has happened, and I just wanted to present this information so that again we know who we are allying ourselves with and the history behind these people. And it's very, very important because we see that they're not in our favor. They're just willing to do the job, right?
They're willing to give that
Not at all in our
facade.
favor.
They're willing to give the facade like they're on our side.
Mm-hmm.
But, at the end of the day, everything's about looking out for themselves.
Right.
So, I just think it's crazy that it's totally possible. After watching this video, it's totally possible for the KKK, which is already technically like a legitimate organization in America, to just pool money together and be like, yo, we're gonna try to do some type of our own population control.
Yeah.
And it was put in place for their ideals and beliefs. So it's so wild that people really still will say shit like racism isn't dead or shit is not deeper than what we say deeper than rap. Shit is not deeper than rap. It's obviously way, way, way too deep sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with basically almost everything that seems like it has a glimmer of light at the end, it's some shady shit everywhere or all around it. So it's just because with Planned Parenthood, it's that shit is wild. Because again, as a person, before this, I didn't really think of Planned Parenthood having any type of shady past or any type of anything that's negative because of the way that it's presented to us and the way that we do use it when it's needed. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it does give some good services, but at what cost? At what cost?
Yeah, at what
Before
cost?
they brought this to light, I definitely been thinking shady shit about Planned Parenthood because I never heard a white woman going there to get an abortion. Planned Parenthood's not in white neighborhoods. Shit's in the hood.
Right. And just today, that conversation I was attempting to have that conversation, but with feeble-minded people, I learned that from my eugenicists. It was this person at 11-8, and I'm going to use their name because this is I guess somebody important in the culture who I presented this information to, and they said they don't want to watch no Hotep conspiracy video. I blocked this person, but it shows that the PR campaign worked, and that again, it worked so good that we're willing to fight each other for it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna fight that sister and tell her she's
that, and that was the whitest Hotep nigga I've ever seen talking in this documentary. That was the whitest Hotep guy I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I hope you understand what people mean when they say shit like that. Like, I'm not gonna. So you don't want information, like,
right?
No, but the thing
you care more about the messenger than the message.
I feel like, yeah. I feel like literally when it comes to like just black people in general, like we really do look at shit from our own, like it's not fire. And this could go back to probably the wrap up we was talking about earlier, because I forgot about this, because niggas was doing the vacation shit again. Oh, Thailand is the new Miami.
Yeah,
like once black people
yeah.
touch something or they present something, it's always like a question mark you put over it. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like if a blue check Negro did what you did, she will watch the video.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know her. Like, I don't really know, like, her. I didn't really see you guys back and forth.
It wasn't a back and forth.
Well,
I just sent her the information. I'm like, it don't take all that negativity. You could have asked me. You know what I'm saying? All I said was nope, because she said, oh, it's in, in the poor neighborhoods because that's where we can't afford it. And it's like, no, that's not why it's in poor neighborhoods. It's not.
Yeah, because
we just
history is behind it.
We just seen it's not.
We realize they trying to do eugenics. It's like but yeah, I just feel like us black people, we gotta stop that. Like we are all we have, basically, right? You
all we have.
Even if you feel like this person is not worth my time, this person's a Hotep.
I never said nothing mean to this person. I'm a very listen,
and I already know. But the thing about that shit is like, why must we judge each other based off of our fucking like appearances or what you feel about how a person is? To not like, we literally block information from people all the time. And I used to do this. Like a lot. We block information from our own people because we probably don't believe in whatever their beliefs are. Because we want to disagree or argue with them. So this is something that like needs to, like, that conversation needs to be had on both sides. Like the people that believe that Planned Parenthood is all the light, and the people that see the shadiness within it, and come to a middle ground. Because you can dead ass see that poor neighborhoods need Planned Parenthood if they can't fucking give the bread. But you can also see that it started from some fuck shit.
So also, let's get into this main point, right? So why would Planned Parenthood stay in poor neighborhoods, right? Why don't they want to help the poor, right? Is this starting to make sense to y'all now? I hope this is starting to make sense to y'all now, right? And I'm gonna help it make sense to you. People say the only way to help poverty is to give people money, right? Right? Yeah. This is as simple as that. We spend billions and billions of dollars on military defense, whatever the case may be. But every time the conversation is being had about helping the poor, there's an issue, right? So now you put Planned Parenthood into the mix. It starts to get a little more sinister, right? Right? Yeah. Because now it kind of makes sense to why you wouldn't want to give the black community money, because you don't want the black community to expand, to flourish. And the reason why we're not having these babies is because we're poor. Now, if you gave us money, we will have more babies because we can afford it, correct? But literally, so I hope this is making sense to you.
Literally, it's just a cycle of them trying to find a way to keep us, like, out of the spotlight. And, like, it is to keep us down. Like, and niggas always talk about, like, how it'd be like, oh, the white man trying to keep you down. I hate hearing that. But they do it. They literally have kept us down. They've successfully kept us down. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, why can't you not see that we are poor? We don't have anything. Right. We ask for something, we don't get it. We have kids. We can't raise these kids. You get what I'm saying? Some of these women are not in, like, health, and like we even talk, there's so many things we talk about that come back into full circle. Black women are dying from pregnancies OD at such a high rate. So is this like, making sense to y'all? So just think about everything, like in that, and like now they're giving us free abortions, free this, like, oh, you could just get rid of them kids, kill them kids, because it's so many of y'all. Like, it's so many of y'all won't be that bad off with, like, these kids y'all can't take care of.
You know how crazy the white birth rate shit gotta be? That black women are dying and they still got to make laws like this to stop white women from having abortions so they can have more babies. Like, they shit is really that bad.
You be watching Handmaid's Tale? Shit's wild, boy. Like, everything, like, it's just...
It's in front of your face.
It's like, it's clear, boy. Like, we all say... Like, in every conversation I feel like we've had on this show always connects. Because, like, we talked about the mothers dying. We talked about the struggles of black families. We talked about just the struggles of being black. We talked about reparations. We talked about debt. And it's like, obviously, who fucking made all these things to keep us in these places?
The people that are dying out.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for you to...
It's their last stand.
It's their last stand,
I
baby.
think for now, at this point...
After this, it's the guns.
No, no, it's a fact. But
and I don't mean taking them away. I mean they're gonna bring them out.
No, they're gonna pull them out. Yeah, they niggas.
And I'm not just talking about the cops. I'm talking about the average white man on the street.
Everybody.
They're gonna be pulling out their guns because they're dying.
They're dying.
And I just think though the wildest part about all this shit is that, nigga, why can't you see what all the hoteps and all the crazy people or the so-called crazy people that they say are talking about? Why can't you see how they've kind of been right about a lot of things recently, especially with like information that's come out? And why can't you see that not only the hoteps are saying these things? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's literally
I'm not hotep.
White people that are saying the same things. It's literally what's
You gotta be hotep to know how to read.
Yo, but that's the
you know what it is? I'm gonna keep it a band. Most black dudes from the hood get labeled that smart, get labeled as hotep, and this was done over the past few years. We already seen the programming happen. Yeah, it's not gonna work on me.
That's a fact.
Cause I'm too smart for y'all straw man arguments. You can't straw man me. I know my history. It's different.
I mean, at the end, different. Yeah, at the end of the day, calling me something is not gonna diminish whatever information I gave to you is not gonna stop. Like, you calling me anything is not gonna stop me from still being right or still giving you that information.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just all this fucking semantics and all the fucking bullshit that people do to fucking ignore the fact that niggas are literally trying to kill us. Financially, emotionally, spiritually,
and they're attacking the babies.
Like, see, and now they killing babies.
And that, like, it's not even now. They've been killing babies.
Yeah,
and we still sitting here arguing with each other, saying we're derailing the conversation by presenting this information. If you're gonna willingly take your baby to these people for them to murder your baby, okay, I get it. All of it. You know what I'm saying? We all live in poverty. This shit is real out here.
This shit is too real.
This shit is real out here. I get it, but you need to know who the fuck you going to.
That's a fact.
They not gonna realize until, because all of these other ways of trying to stifle the black community, these are just other aspects of war. They're not gonna realize until they go to the final stand of war, and that's the physical aspect of war.
Yeah.
And then they gonna be like, oh shit. But it's just like, niggas been trying to put y'all on.
That's a fact. And niggas won't stop. That's another thing.
This shit is gonna get there because every single mode of war they've tried to use against us, it's worked to an extent.
Yeah.
But we still here.
That's a fact.
Breathing.
And they trying to get us out of here before they get out of here. And their time is literally 2045 is tomorrow.
That's a fucking fact.
Like 2040, it is 2019. 2045 is tomorrow. In 2040, they're gonna realize, oh shit, we really don't have nothing else to do but try to kill these niggas physically.
They already killed us every other way.
Y'all ready.
They already killed us every other way already, like technically. So it's just like, at what point do we realize that multiple things can be right and it doesn't have to derail anything? Like, I feel like that's another problem that we have. Because there's like multiple things can exist at the same time.
At the same fucking time.
And we can figure all that shit out.
That's how you make plans. That's how you strategize. That's what you do.
But you realize that people don't want to. We don't want to mobilize. We don't want to strategize. We don't want to actually sit and hear each other out. And like, it gets frustrating, especially as somebody, or especially because I know we like sharing that information with people.
Right.
We like letting people know like what's up. Like we like picking people's brain. We like letting people know that while yes, you do feel this way, can you not see how this can also exist?
Mm-hmm.
And people always just think of that as us shitting or undermining their fucking thoughts. And that's another thing that white people basically put on us with the subservience and the like, we have been basically being down mentally so much that now we're lashing out on each other. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, my nigga, that's not where the energy is supposed to be. It's supposed to go towards the oppressor. It's supposed to go towards whoever the niggas is making the bills. It's supposed to go towards Planned Parenthoods, the higher ups in the fucking history.
It ain't just now though. This is something that's been going on forever, man. A slave told on Harriet Tubman. Yep. Wasn't a white person.
Yep.
This has been something that's been forever. Mm-hmm. Like there was weak niggas during the slave trade. There was weak niggas. Right. There was niggas that was gonna see niggas trying to get out of this situation and was gonna be like, I don't really see the safety in that. I'ma tell on y'all. Mm-hmm. Like there's always gonna be those niggas in this shit. They just gotta get sifted out.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's wild because then this also goes back to the conversation niggas had last week where like everyone has a platform. Like basically, like even if it's not big, like everyone has a platform, and it's the people with the bigger platforms that I find that usually don't do a good job of either sharing information or it's a lot of people are really solo singular personalities that are like, if there's any outside information coming in, I'm gonna block that. I don't want to fucking see that. So they're basically controlling their own narratives, and that's really like, everything is narrative driven.
Everything is so narrative driven.
And it's like, yo, like not everything is a fucking narrative, boy. Like not everyone's trying to fucking get you to not believe in what you believe in.
Hey, you know what's crazy about the platform shit? Like everybody's platform ain't really self-made.
Yeah, true.
That's a fact.
A lot of niggas gotta stay in line to continue getting that bag that they get. They can't really express their true feelings and shit about shit because they more focused on they gotta take care of their family and shit. I respect that. I hear that. Like niggas families gotta eat. Niggas gotta have a roof over their head and shit. But like it get to a point where it's like, damn, my nigga.
What song is?
How much tap dancing can you do?
It's a fact. It's a song where I'm trying to remember. I think it's the Royce the 5'9" song where in the beginning the niggas like, so you get big and you're not gonna speak on behalf of nobody. Like you get mad big. You from where you from. You black. And you're not gonna speak on the behalf of no one, like just only yourself, like literally, like only yourself. Like it's like I just feel like
I wouldn't be a black man if like that's like if you got a dealer and the nigga used to lace his bud and I don't tell you, even though he don't lace your bud, but I still gotta tell you he lace people bud. You get what I'm saying? He laced people butt. I gotta tell you that. If you like, oh no, you derailing my weed purchase. No, nigga. He never laced you. He never laced you in your life. You good. But what I'm telling you is you need to know what people and organizations are capable of.
Exactly. You need to know where they came from the ground up. And the shit is crazy because people were up in arms when they found that. This is a funny ass example. Where people were up in arms when they found out Chipotle was owned by McDonald's. It was fucking tight. You would swear that like McDonald's was well, I mean they all funded killing a lot of people with obesity and shit, but you would swear that they like just putting money in pockets to just kill niggas. You know what I'm saying? The way they was upset about that. But then you find out, well, somebody presents you the information that the thing Planned Parenthood that seemed like it was good, that seemed like it was there for all the good reasons. Then you get the information that like that shit, them motherfuckers was trying to kill us. They was trying to control us. They was telling us we was subservient and simple-minded and feeble-minded, all kinds of crazy shit. And then they changed their name to Planned Parenthood. And then now that's what that is.
Yeah.
So it's like, But they're like, nah, nigga, I don't want to see that Hotep shit. Nah, nigga, I don't want to fucking read this. Nah, nigga, this is just a YouTube video. This is one YouTube video. Like, and I feel like
it's only gonna be one.
Do y'all not like fucking learn mad shit from YouTube? Do y'all not watch YouTube almost on a daily basis when y'all want to fucking find something out?
No, no, they don't.
Some people do though, but
the people that's like they don't.
That's a fact.
They don't use what's at their disposal to learn more shit. So the fact that you're using that, it's like, oh no, that can't be right because I don't do this. You get what I'm saying? I've never done this, so why would you be doing it? And it don't make sense. But let's not harp on this for so long. One child ago, look, that the documentary is called MAFA. MAFA. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
The YouTube shit so they can see it.
The link is also going to be in the description. I'm gonna make sure I spread that link.
Fucking learn something.
Also, it's called MAFA 21: Black Genocide in the 21st Century America.
I'm gonna spell MAAFA 21: Black Genocide in the 21st Century America. The shit is 2 hours and 23 minutes. So,
but it's well worth it if you want to have an actual opinion on this abortion shit. Also, if you want to go look into birth rates and shit like that, make sure you go do that information. This will all paint the picture and give you a much needed nuanced opinion on this abortion shit and how we should go about tackling
also,
it.
if you have like any counterpoints or if you agree or if you disagree and you actually have like the information to hit us with, like
send us on, like teach us some shit.
The same time that you will probably sit here and be like, oh, they're like judging people, like we can accept judgment also. Like so, if you really want to interact, you really want to let us know why you believe what you believe, just talk to us. Hit us with the information. Hit us with some links. You get what I'm saying? Tell us to read specific books. Tell us to look up certain passages because that's the same thing that we do and we try to present it to you. So I just want more of us as black people. Like, I really kind of don't care about all the other outside forces, but us as black people to try to at least understand each other and to give each other clear-cut information and information into what your point is. And to try to not it end up just being a shouting match, because that's what a lot of niggas, like, we kind of conditioned to turn into that. So don't do that. Just forget context of anything.
Y'all niggas can't outshout me. Fuck out of here.
That's a fact. That nigga
and you can't beat me. So if you're a lady, find somebody if you want to take it down. I'm just playing. We gonna move on to the offensive foul.
Offensive foul. We would play like a whistle or some shit right now. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Palm, you there?
Yeah, man.
Alright, bruv. So earlier we was talking about the Dame Lillard PR, and I think you was gonna get into something about Steph putting this nigga on the island and shit. Mm-hmm. We could talk about
it's not really Steph. They playing Dame and CJ crazy.
Mad
crazy. Dame was getting double teamed as soon as he touched the ball. Yep. And then every time, and Draymond is playing the back on that. So he's basically getting triple teamed. Dame can't do nothing. So simply seeing Dame put up 19 and 6 the other night, I was surprised he could do that.
Yeah, I was mad shocked.
It's Portland fault while they losing. That team, I seen somebody tweet the other day, outside of Dame and CJ McCollum, that team is basically a bunch of 70s. They did it. They left off Nurkic and what's the other boy name who running from Turkey?
Nurkic in fucking Cantor?
Yeah, Cantor. Outside of those four players, they have nothing offensively.
Cantor is unplayable right now also.
And that also, you feel me? Cantor needs to be playing alongside Nurkic because Cantor is kind of a defensive liability. Yeah,
so
they get played crazy. What I wanted to say earlier was KD want to be this dude who carries a franchise to like the promised land and all this crazy shit. I think KD should look at his career the way Deion Sanders looked at his career in the 90s. Deion Sanders was a gun for hire. And everywhere Deion Sanders went, they won a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. KD can be that guy.
Yeah. I mean, he already is. Well,
KD can go to Portland and win a ring next year.
That's a fact. He could. They need a 3. Honestly, I feel like one of their weakest shit is Al-Farouq Aminu can't shoot like that. Mo Harkless can't shoot like that. Like, it's just a bunch of wings that can't really. Their best 3-point shooter, I think, right now is Myers Leonard. Besides, outside of like CJ and Dame. Outside of CJ and Dame, Myers Leonard is probably hitting the most threes.
Rodney Hood.
Oh, and Seth Curry.
And Rodney Hood.
Yeah, and Rodney Hood. But
Rodney Hood only had 3 last game.
These are still people that they can't score at a level of Golden State to even really compete without CJ and Dame picking up a lot of the slack.
That's a fact. You know what?
How they get played is ridiculous.
Did you see the clip where Shorty was talking about Dame and how like she was talking to him in the post game interview and he was like, "Yo, it's 20 seconds left in the game. They're up. Niggas are still triple teaming me. They're still triple teaming me."
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Come on, what am I supposed to do?" I was just like, "Damn, son, them niggas is really."
That's how you play defense, my nigga. You're
That's
supposed to demoralize. Like, he's not supposed to have no confidence going into the next game because I'm still pounding you with 7 seconds left in the game.
That's a fucking fact.
With a triple team, nigga.
Do that. But and that's, I feel like, and that comes with. I don't want to slight Damian Lillard because he's that ass trying. He's trying, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally. Like, that nigga's trying to do his best. And he's a good player. But
the Warriors is too much, man.
The Warriors is too much. And I feel like when he made that comment about, like, being triple teamed with 20 seconds left, like, nigga, you're not supposed to say that out loud, like, to the fucking media. Like, I feel like I understand your frustration.
You are.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand what that does.
Nah, it's a fact.
I'm pretty sure people not even paying attention to that.
Word.
That's a fact.
People are not even paying attention to that. He's still getting double teamed with them up 19 and the game is over. It's 30 seconds left in the game.
Niggas is wilding. What are y'all doing? Leave me alone. I feel that.
Listen, man, if they know like I know, he better get the fuck
out of Portland.
Fucking Northwest.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fucking fact. He gotta get out of there, boy.
He wanna be a nice. That's my problem with today's NBA player. A lot of these niggas wanna be 90s basketball players and be loyal to a franchise
that don't give a fuck.
Will get you the fuck out of here the minute you don't sell no tickets, you don't sell no jerseys.
That's a fact.
And you're not winning them no games.
That's a fact.
You're gonna waste your whole career chasing a championship for them.
They don't even want a championship, nigga.
Chase a championship for you, Dave.
That shit's crazy.
You better line your ass up with LeBron James and fucking KD.
That's a fucking fact.
Giannis.
Or Giannis. That's speaking of
you better tell the Rockets to get Chris Paul old ass the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Yo, speaking of the Bucks, Jesus Christ, and why? Damn.
They're going crazy right now.
They going so crazy.
Look at how they look.
Boy, first of all,
complete team.
That team is complete.
You think they can beat the Warriors?
I think they could give them problems. I actually think they can beat the Warriors if KD don't come back.
They're gonna need KD back. They might even need Boogie back.
That's a fact.
Because that team is complete, and I don't really believe. I fuck with Draymond, dude. Coach, you know Draymond, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't think he can guard Giannis.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
I don't think
he got his hands full, bro. Like, honestly, he got to worry about Giannis and he got to worry about Brook Lopez hitting threes, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and it's not even no diss to Dre. I mean, like, stopping Giannis from going into the paint, that's a
chore
for the team.
That's a task. That's why they need Boogie.
They gonna need Boogie
and they need KD. KD might have to guard this nigga Giannis because Jesus.
No,
but I'm telling you this. When KD leaves, though, at the end of the season, and they max out Draymond and Clay, they're gonna need to get somebody else in there.
Nah, it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
They dead ass right.
They can't. What's been created in the aftermath of LeBron going to 9 straight finals is nasty in the NBA for Golden State. It's nasty after KD leaves there.
Nah, it's a fact.
Because they honestly just gonna be another player.
Mm-hmm.
Because Giannis and them niggas is coming. I feel like the Spurs is about to have a nice resurgence next year.
Hopefully.
Portland's still gonna be there. The Kings are coming.
Yeah, Kings gonna hoop.
That's a lot of.
Denver's still there.
That's a fact.
Utah's fucking there.
Yo, the Clippers is about to get somebody this summer, and they about to be there.
Oh yeah, because Toronto's done.
Yeah, Toronto's fucking finished, boy. And
Kawhi
is playing his life away.
He had 31 last game.
Lowry needs to go to the NBDL.
Nah, niggas was saying he trying to come to the Lakers. Fuck that, nigga. Kyle Lowry. No, hell no. For fucking what? For what? For absolutely what? We don't need that nigga. Anyway, we need Bradley Beal. That's what we need.
I'm telling you, LeBron is gonna ask for a trade if Kyle Lowry gets on the Lakers.
And I'm gonna follow LeBron actually.
You will be absolutely correct.
You heard
Kyle
it
Lowry
first.
is not good.
Kyle Lowry comes to the Lakers, I'm fucking out.
The Lakers already been fumbling the bag.
You know what? We have, but I feel like recently we've gotten like, whatever. I feel like the draft pick is like a very refreshing, like whoa, we here, we got here. That's crazy. But it's just leverage for us to try to get somebody. Honestly,
I feel like it had to happen though, because that's just what happens when a legendary family owns a team, and like the patriarch dies. Some of the shit that he had control of runs to shit. I.e., the Yankees when George Steinbrenner died. Like the Yankees went to shit for a couple years, and his sons had to learn how to get this shit rocking. So I think Jeannie she had to learn.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm okay with Frank Vogel and Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually like those.
I'm mad good.
Coaching.
Even though in my mind their plan is LeBron's gonna be like fuck out of here, Frank Vogel, and then Jason Kidd is gonna be the coach about like All Star.
I think LeBron respects Frank Vogel.
I really hope so, man. I really hope
I think he does. Frank Vogel was one of his formidable opponents.
Oh yeah, during them Pacers years. Them Pacer years.
During his 9-year run.
Oh
yeah, that he went 3-6 in, by the way. 3-6 Mafia.
Yo.
I'm just saying, a lot of niggas don't got a 9-year run.
Also, Trey, and then you could just, you could round this off talking about the next future, maybe the next pick, what y'all want to do, what you would like.
Yeah. So we got the third pick.
Would you like to see them trade that pick?
No.
I really think RJ. Oh, this was what I was going to interject. After watching a lot of RJ Barrett highlights, I think his potential definitely super outweighs his bust potential. Right. Because I feel like a lot of the things that
he's 6'7".
A lot of the college problems is that you have to be part of a system, and he can't. I feel like he's one of those free.
RJ Barrett better than Zion right now.
I feel like
skill wise, yeah. Zion is way more explosive.
Oh, and my random hot take is the Lakers should take Cam Reddish. Fuck it.
So you don't want the Lakers to trade y'all pick either?
Nah, I feel like we should trade it if we could get like a good 2 guard or some shit. But other than that,
because y'all pick is going to Toronto.
It's going to Toronto?
That's a fact.
Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, we should trade that shit.
I see it in y'all future that the man said he wants to be a Laker. He is not going to be a Toronto Raptor after this series.
Oh my god, I'm so with that. Honestly. I'm fine with if that's what's gonna happen. I'm okay with that, definitely.
Yeah, fact. That'd be dope for the Lakers. I wouldn't be mad at that.
The Knicks.
LeBron needs help because he's a bum. He's a bum.
So you don't need help because he's been playing basketball since he was 15 at the highest levels.
He old and he a bum.
And he's 32.
Yeah, he old. 33.
He just can't dribble. That's it.
He can't dribble. He can't shoot. So he's useless in this NBA right now. That's why he's been getting his ass bust. I wish niggas would be honest about this. He's fucking useless. His skill set is useless in the long run.
That's absolutely not true because Ben Simmons is in the NBA.
And you see what the fuck happened to the 76ers?
Yo, he shot the fucking bed, man. Benjamin Simmons is a coward. Benjamin Simmons is a coward.
Distributor.
So we're being honest that we cannot rely on LeBron James right now.
No, I'm not saying that. He cannot be relied on to be everything right now.
I've been saying this because he's not good enough.
Let's get to the final 8, my niggas. Let's get to the final 8. Let's get to the final 8.
His skill set ain't changed from when he was the best player in the world in 2014.
He wasn't the best player in the world in 2014.
That's a lie.
Pablo Prigioni was.
You're a piece of shit.
Niggas forget how nice my son was.
Yo, hold up. Yo, I was watching SB Nation sports beefs.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
So they was playing. I was watching KG versus
Russell?
No, KG versus Joakim Noah, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, Joakim Noah was like, he's so mean, ugly. And he always picks on. He only picks on the young players and the Euros. Yo, they showed a montage of KG violating Euro players.
Yo, that shit's mad crazy, son.
And Pablo was in it.
Yo, no. Yo, KG is some crazy nigga, son.
Yo, KG pushed the shit out of this nigga and he just looked up like, why?
Pablo Prigioni is a humble superstar.
Yo, that nigga literally don't hurt nobody.
You're an asshole, son.
He's a humble superstar. He doesn't need any.
That nigga's the king of wherever he from.
Yeah, let's get into this final hate.
Nah, this is my last part for offensive foul. I gotta do this for my Jets fans. I don't know what the fuck is going on, y'all. Like, I really don't. I don't know what the fuck is going on. If y'all want to jump ship, I'm perfectly fine. I'll drown. Yeah.
Damn.
Niggas just let a nigga spend almost $200 million in free agency and then fired him. Like, I never in the world. Yo, that would be like your job calling you right now and like giving you control of the expense report and letting you wall out, and then tomorrow just be like, all right, yeah, we done with you.
No.
That's fucked up.
Sports is fucked up, man. The sports business part, yo, it's so fucking crazy. That shit is wild. But yeah, let's get into the final hate, man. Palm, you go first.
Let's get into it. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all again. Jerk chicken is some shit you're supposed to only eat on the street during Labor Day on Eastern Parkway. Like, if you're not getting it from like a restaurant. So yeah, don't do that shit. If you're not on Labor Day, if it's not Labor Day on Eastern Parkway, Utica Ave, something like that. Don't eat jerk chicken off the street on Nostrand.
Fact though.
That's a fact.
At 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't do that.
That's a fucking fact.
The chicken might be raw.
Right. My final hate is gonna be I see this often, and I always thought it was pretty weird. Like when people with guts, like, take pants that's not high waisted and make them high waisted to tuck their gut in. It's like, nigga, it is not a gun. You cannot holster your stomach.
Just let your stomach out. Like, at this point, just let your stomach out. But yeah, go ahead, keep going, man.
Like, you can't holster your stomach, my nigga. Like, you can't, like, my nigga, those is regular Adidas pants. Get your stomach, get your fucking navel out your pants, nigga. It don't feel weird putting your belt over your navel. Like, we can still see you got a gut. Like, you just put it, alright, that's my final hate.
Yo, my final hate goes to Drake Surgeon, man. Why you did that, Drake? You could have just went to the gym, my nigga.
Yeah,
like, love yourself, bro.
Love yourself.
Like, I understand that, like, through your music, you probably have, like, some, you know, self-esteem issues and shit. But, like, when Pusha T said surgical stomach, that's not what he meant, bro.
That's not what he meant, you feel me? You took it a little too far.
That shit. So, I just feel like, love yourself, my nigga. Like, come on, King.
Yo, man, y'all gonna leave Drake the fuck alone, man.
Yo, he's a multi. He's one.
We about to body shame the women too.
Nah.
We gonna leave Drake alone.
Oh yeah, women, and make sure your surgeon give you a belly button. Yeah. Like, I've been seeing some chicks without belly buttons. That shit is weird.
You got Aaron hoes.
That no belly button epidemic is crazy right now.
That shit is wild.
Niggas look like androids.
Niggas look like Barbies. It's like, yo, like, fam, like, you literally don't have a belly button. That shit is mad. Like, looking at someone without a belly button is so, like, it's so disgusting. Like, it's like, yo, Obviously, this is not how this is supposed to go down. This is not supposed to happen.
So every time Drake posts one of the pictures and that shit hit the timeline, I'll be like, "You supposed to be a father, man."
Yo, his snot ass. That nigga go take care of your son. The fuck? What is he doing, nigga?
Like a hoe.
Yo, he's the host. Like, relax, bro.
This is so nasty, Drake.
Stop doing that. You got a son, bro.
Hold on, let's see if I can find. I don't know, this shit just being slow right now. I don't feel like
Love yourself, bro.
Love yourself. That's actually, it's not even final hate. It's like love yourself.
Yeah.
What'd your father think?
Word.
Now I know his pop's probably tight. He probably looked at this nigga and was like, nigga.
Ain't nothing a little bit of marijuana, dieting, and water. Like,
First of all, you rich, bro. Like, you could could like literally like make some type of like diet and nutrition plan and have a trainer and like just you don't even have to work out mad crazy, boy. Like, I don't know.
see, this why we don't. This and Drake is an example of unrealistic body standards.
Yes.
Set upon men.
Speak on it.
Because women are unable to hold their own desires, so they put it on us and people like Drake to uphold unrealistic body standards.
But wait,
for us as men,
maybe,
and it's very problematic.
Maybe he just wanted to feel desired. You never thought of that? You ever thought of that?
We're gonna end on that one. Hey, Chan.
You said you really feel desired.